Hey, how you doing? This is Greg Van Kirk. Just want to walk you through our Kanban board here. So this is one of the change-making team tools, and is part of Toolkit 2 project management in your collaborative change-making field guide. So the Kanban board, what we're trying to do, this is for conversations to check in on the status of activities and or projects. So what I'm going to do is read through about this tool. You see that's at the top. Then we have how to use this tool. That is for the tool itself, which is right here. I'm going to walk through this in my own words, but it will be reflective of the how to use this tool, and then engagement role guidance. So how you might want to use this tool if you're hands-on consulting and or innovating. Okay, so Kanban board, about this tool. Kanban originated as a workflow scheduling system for the lean manufacturing, just-in-time manufacturing, strategy designed by industrial engineer and businessman Taiichi Ohno at Toyota. All kinds of teams and organizations, especially those using an agile approach, work with Kanban boards to optimize work delivery and make the management of complex projects faster and simpler. This Kanban board tool should help you and your team organize and prioritize your change-making activities and projects. So I've adapted this from some more standard Kanban boards to make this useful within this context. This tool uses the following categories to help you track the status of projects and activities. Waiting, so that's a status. So the project or the activity is in waiting. That means it hasn't been started yet. In learning, in discovery and diagnosis, in design, actively designing, in review, sharing with team members and or key stakeholders to get their opinions and recommendations. That's getting feedback when it's in review. In test, in the hands of a select number of people to get their feedback. Ready, seems ready for launch. By the way, in test might be when you have your MVP, if you're using that language, a minimum viable product. Or stuck, something that you're having trouble figuring out or that's bottlenecked for some reason. Frequently revisiting this Kanban board tool should help you and your team focus, reduce uncertainty, increase efficiency, and reduce wasted work time. Certainly avoid conflicts as well. So the Kanban board itself, pretty straightforward. Again, as always, this is a PDF. You're accessing this in a PDF through your field guide. So you can, at the top, you'll see click here or on the tool to access the Google Sheet, make an editable copy. So you can work on this, work on it remotely, change it around, what have you. So the first thing we're going to put at the top is the project. So what's the overall project that we're using this for? However you want to describe it. What are the goals? So what are the overall goals of the project? Make sure that we have clarity on that you're clear on that. And then we have our different sort of levels of status, right? From waiting to in learning to in design, in review, in test, ready, stuck, right? And you have places where you can fill in the different activities, the different projects, the different work, what have you. So two ways to use this. You could start off, for example, on the left and say what's waiting, and you note all that down. And then you go from left to right. Or you just have your different activities, your different project, your different work that you're doing, and share it and plot it somewhere on here. And so you can see there's a bunch of places for waiting, for in learning, for all of them. There's 5 cells, 5 boxes where you can fill that in. You may have fewer, you may have more, but make sure you're looking at the work comprehensively, putting it all on there, and then based on that, a real conversation about what's next, what to do. Obviously, for example, are there things that are stuck? And maybe we're going to first start by talking about how we get unstuck, right? Or are there things that are in learning? Great, what are we learning? Right? So use this as a framework to have a more in-depth conversation. And then with regards to engagement role guidance, if you're hands-on, so these are ideas, right? There are multiple ways to do this. Use this to coordinate your work and or volunteer teams work within the organization and or community. You could also offer to help the organization and or community members track their workflow using this tool. Consulting, use this to help organize your workflow for your consulting project. This can also be a very useful deliverable. As always, you'll see this with all the consulting tools. You can share the status of work required for implementing your proposed strategy or solution. And innovating. Use this to keep track of the workflow for your innovation team. These conversations should include organization and or community members, right? It's going to be very redundant, making sure that we're including the people who are closest and most impacted by the work, because at the end of the day, that's what this is for. So that is our Kanban board. I hope you find this helpful. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or concerns or need a little bit of help. Here to do that and here to collaborate with you. All the best and have a great day.